Welcome to my 2013 Journey to the Worlds. I'm Eric Jones, and this video is about, well, it's about the journey, actually. I thought I would take just a couple of minutes and explain what I'm up to, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Last year, I was very successful. I won the championship, so I'll be going back this year to defend my title. But what I did was prepare correctly, train correctly, and practice correctly. And my hope is, in putting together this journal, that you'll find something or be able to take something away either in the way you practice or the way you train or even in the way you play that's going to help you. So part of my goal in all of the things that I'm doing here in my journal is to model what I think I'd like to see you do from a practice and a training standpoint, to see how you can be more successful and, of course, play better golf. That's my objective. Now, this year's journey is going to be a little bit different because I'm actually going to try to compete in two separate divisions. Of course, I'll be going back to defend my title in the Super Senior division, which is 50 to 55. But I'm also going to try to compete in the Senior division, age 45 to 50. Now, in order to get to the Senior division, I had to qualify, which means I had to win a local qualifier. We hold those here, actually right here at Pleasanton, and I won that competition. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to the regional competition, which is winners against winners from all of the locals that are all over California, Nevada, and Arizona. And out of that, there's 60 or 70 guys who are going to be competing in the regionals. They take the top 2 or 3 guys who advance to the Worlds. So it's going to be a pretty hard competition just to get through. You have to do really well to qualify for the Worlds. Now, I think I'm going to be okay. Of course, I'm hopeful that I'm going to qualify, but this gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about expectations. I don't actually expect to qualify. Expectations are really tough because they set a very high standard, and if you don't meet them, then you can be disappointed. So I don't expect to necessarily win or qualify. I certainly hope to. But what I expect to do is compete well. That's the one thing that I can control. I can't control what everybody else does. I can't control their results. The thing that I can control is my own performance. And that's where I apply my expectations. I expect to compete well. And of course, the secret to competing well is preparing well. That's why I'm out here, and my goal basically is to come out every other day and practice and work on a variety of things and make sure that I'm training and preparing correctly. Now, the process that I'm going to use, because I'll be actually competing in the regional in a couple of weeks, and then there's a 4-week gap between the regionals and the Worlds, that doesn't give me a lot of time to practice. What I'm going to have to do is train. And believe me, there's a huge difference between practicing and training. In practicing, I might be working on something in my swing, or I might be changing a setup, or I might be changing something about the way I go about hitting the golf ball. But when I train, it's all about results. The only thing I want to do is make sure that my results are better. Now, in long drive, we get 6 golf balls. The best one out of those 6 that lands in the grid and stays in the grid counts. So accuracy is not the premium so much in long drive as is distance. Now, that said, your odds go up dramatically if you can get more golf balls in the grid. So I hope that you're going to follow along with me on my journey. It's kind of fun. I have no idea how I'm going to do. Last year, of course, I exceeded all expectations, if you would, and competed really well, and I was hopeful that I would win, and of course took home the championship. So I really think that a big reason that I did was because I prepared and trained correctly. And I hope that you'll join me on my journey and learn some things as we go, and hopefully improve your golf game, and we'll see where we can take it. I'm Eric Jones, and I'll see you in my next Journey to the 2013 World Long Drive Championship.